Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Babel, and I'm bringing you the Southeast Asian Regionals. We're now going into the Grand Finals. I'm all excited. We're good to go. This is the Philippines versus Singapore. It's time to show who's the real deal. Renovatio 1 versus Resurgence. Renovatio from the Philippines and Resurgence from Singapore. Now, do note that this is how it's going to be two best-of-3 formats. If Renovatio wins the first set, best-of-3, they are through. They will be your official Southeast Asian representative, and that's hype. Or we can have Resurgence winning the first set of best-of-3, and we will play a rubber set. That means a reset. Everything before it does not matter. It's a solid, brand new best-of-3. This is because the team from the upper bracket Renovatio, they have not lost a single match yet, and we are definitely going to give them the chance to do so. That said, this is Babel. We're now going to the draft. Game number 1, Grand Finals in the SCA, Southeast Asia Spring Regionals. Draft already began. And you can see clearly here that it's Inferno Shrines picked by Resurgence. I like this a lot. The Rhaegar banned, Zagara getting banned. You also see Sonya Tassadar, and Renovatio going for Greymane, Uther, Muradin. It's just very standard common few heroes that Renovatio likes. But Resurgence, man, the Sonya pick is really important for them. Tassadar also, they just have this plan that they're going to try and pull off right here. Second ban, Thrall. Renovatio now also thinking what they want to pick up next for a ban. A few options actually apply here. Tyrannus a good ban. I think it really boils down to how well you understand Resurgence. And if this team actually runs 2 support, if they don't run 2 support, no point banning a support here. You might as well just go directly into a Feldstad ban, which is a pretty good ban actually. Feldstad, Li Ming, those range damage dealers. Very nice. But the thing I think I know about Resurgence is that I think they actually do run 2 support. Like Tassadar on its side, they have to run another support. All right, Resurgence now with 2 more picks. Rhaegar that got banned, Uther on that side. Solo Tassadar is not really going to be able to do anything in this instance, but no Feldstad. Probably going to be a Vala pick here for Resurgence. Vala / Jaina I think is pretty okay. They still have to pick up 1 more warrior, and that would be the ETC that Renovatio is looking at. Don't think that they are going in for an ETC, but there is that chance. There is a slight chance. Resurgence now looking at Li Ming. And support seems to be a bit of a weakness for this team. We'll have to see. Tassadar going to pick up. They need 1 more support at least. I don't think a solo Tassadar is going to bring them far. And for Renovatio, it's clearly that they still need 1 more damage dealer. Could be a melee damage dealer. That's why the ban on Thrall. Malfurion. Okay, that's fine. Malfurion AoE heal's pretty okay. Pretty on point. You will definitely out-heal Uther in this instance. Like, there is no doubt about it. Actually, a very good pick here. The only tricky part is that you may actually have to go for 1 more warrior, which means you may not have enough damage dealer. And looking at this Leoric Shadow here, they don't have to pick Malfurion right now. They can just pick Malfurion in the last pick. But we'll see how it goes. Getting a bit of an update. All right, guys, there is a vote going on in the chat. So exclamation mark Renovatio or exclamation mark Resurgence. Show your support once again. It's a reset of the upper bracket finals. So here we go. It's going to be the Malfurion pick. They don't want to risk it. And for Renovatio, they still got a couple of seconds here before we go into the extra time pool. So Renovatio 1. I told you guys just now I like to see the ETC, but I don't think it's actually going to be possible here. Yeah. They already went for Muradin, Uther. So looks like it's actually going to be a Lunara pick as well. I think it's okay to have a Lunara. A late game, pretty alright. Range-centric as well. And you also will require... I don't think they need 2 support, but they're going to have to really consider this one. Do they want to go for Bright Wing? Oh, looks like it's going to be a Leoric. Resurgence was thinking about a Leoric, but nope, Renovatio picked it up. Leoric, Muradin, Uther, Greymane, 1 more pick it is for the blue team. Gonna have to be very, very careful here. And still deciding what they want. Okay, Jaina. Jaina, Leoric, some form of a synergy there. Muradin as well for some lockdown. Greymane, I mean, I like this burst comp. But they have to be prepared to play off against another warrior. And there we go, Resurgence with one more pick. Could be the Johanna, which would be pretty okay. So a couple of other options as well. Tyrael looks pretty okay, but that's double bruises on that side. So that is the scary thing to worry about. 2 bruises and you're up against a Lyric Murden. Kind of a little bit hard to work with. But Sanctification will actually really help build out the team. It's just a very preventive, very, very safe kind of a lineup. Resurgence with the last pick here, deciding what they want. And it looks like it's going to be the Tyrael. So ladies and gentlemen, Resurgence now, lock it in. It's going to be the Tyrael, Malfurion, Li-Ming, Tassadar, Sonya. And for Renovatio, we got a Greymane, Uther, Murden, Lyric, Jaina in Inferno Shrines. Speaking about the map objectives here, it's pretty clear that Lyric's going to have to Skeletal Swing to clear this lane pretty easily. Jaina as well. Greymane, Gildan's Cocktail kind of works, so that's okay. But for Resurgence, though, they have a lineup that actually is really good for clearing these Guardians. Like Sonya, Tassadar, Sonic Storm, Malfurion, Moonfire, Tyrael also with Eldrin's Might and Smite. Pretty good. So I'm expecting a pretty close game here. Of course, the current result is if Renovatio wins this series, they will be official Southeast Asian representative. But if Resurgence wins this one, we're going to a rubber set, and that's going to be hyped. 2 more best of 3 at its finest. The Southeast Asian regions is now coming to an end. The epic conclusion for a circuit 3 months long. And I'm just excited, ready for this. Once again, guys, it's really, really fun to have you guys here. Really appreciate your company. Solo casting this in Southeast Asia, would appreciate if you guys, show support and just be here, man, for the games. Solo casting's not easy, and I'm also gonna observe this by myself. But I'm doing all of this for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it, regardless. It's my best effort, keeping my voice going. Thank you very, very much for supporting me, for watching these games, and for being here. Really appreciate your support for the Southeast Asian scene. That said, I know some of you guys asked me about Korea. I don't have an answer for that yet. Hopefully good news soon, but we'll have to wait. That's it. I am very, very happy to have you guys here watching this broadcast. You guys are really awesome. Europe's going to start soon, and I know that. But we're already into our grand finals, and we're so close to crowning one champion. That's going to play in Seoul, Korea. It's hype. I am kind of split down the middle when it comes to showing my support for both of these teams. Resurgence is my home-based team. I know these guys. They're really, really fun and very, very nice people. Renovatio, on the other hand, those are some really gentle people. Really gentle. Really, really very kind people. And the thing that's different between both these teams is that Resurgence has got a little bit of BM element to it, like a bad boy attitude, which is okay. And I enjoy my conversations with them. They are very trollish. Renovatio, on the other hand, they're just really plain nice. And I remember when I first met Renovatio was when they were still called Team Bibingka from the Philippines last year, 2015. Those were some really good times we spent together in Thailand during the SEA Regionals for the Road to BlizzCon. It was a really epic scenario, and I think that it was a really very fun event. Renovatio was just very much a very humble team. They said that they train 7 hours a day, but they're not expecting to get anything more than 4th place. And there's only 4 teams in that tournament. So I can imagine the humility that Renovatio had back then. And they ended up in the 2nd place. Relics beat them. Today, once again, they are at the grand finals. This time round, they are coming from the upper brackets. It's a little bit different. They have a bit of a support going in for this one, and also a little bit of a good shot. Definitely lots of support from you guys is going to help. And by the way, the votes just came in. 44% going to go to Resurgence and 56% to Renovatio 1. Keep your votes coming, ladies and gentlemen. Grand finals of the Spring Southeast Asia Regionals on the blue team. From the Philippines, we got Renovatio, Team 1, Hahar, onto the Meridian. Misery Pros will be your Greyman Stronger, onto the Uther. VYY as Lyric Las Benalis Hiskoa will be playing as the Jaina. And on the red side, representing Singapore, we got Resurgence. Tanuki will be your Malfuran. Vendetta onto the Sona. Zappy as the Leeming. Capricorn onto the Tessadar. Las Benalis. CW will be playing as the Tyrael. If there is any time, ever a time actually, to show your secret strategies, this is it. In terms of the draft, we don't have Vendetta. Actually, we got Vendetta on Sonya, which is really awesome. Even back when the Spring Pro League, he has got some of the best Sonya plays. We have to see how VYY matches up with this one. Hahar, going to be the warrior player on the side of the blue team. A very accomplished player as well. Renowned for his ETC Murden. You saw some really epic mosh pits today coming out of Hahar. Now top lane, Sonya's going to have to go there. But Murden's already lying in the wait. Don't think it's actually going to be much of a gang though. Bottom lane, Misery Approach is soaking up the lane XP here. Mid-lane Leeming already going to work against those towers. Meanwhile, top lane, the Blizzard connecting. Vendetta dropping a little bit of HP right now. And VYY, oh, the swing did not connect. Some extra damage from those towers onto the Lyric there. Vendetta must be feeling very scared in that instance. So level 1 both sides. Look at this lingering chill. The correct Talon pickup for Jaina. Bingo. Somebody finally got it. Reanimation, viciousness, perfect stomp, conjurer. By the way, that was a joke, guys. Don't put it against me. Right, we got War Paint, Conjurer, Power Hungry, Regen Master, and Moonbird. Moonfire build. It is pretty much a kill against Leeming, against Resurgence. And Renovatio in the meantime, 4-man rotation down to the bottom area. CW popping the shield, Stance following it up. And the Entangler making sure that the explosion is going to go through. His Koa nearly dying there. But it's nowhere close. 10 seconds before the top shrine spawns. And already Renovatio with half a level lead. And Resurgence, they're going to have to find a way back out into this one. It's because they got 2 kills in the bottom area. Tanuki choosing the safer route to move by. Very, very smart. Zappy from the back. He spots out the attempt. Hahar looking for the lockdown. There we go. But the piercing Storm Bolt, actually, not piercing bolt. That's the upgrade level 7. Does not connect. And on this side, CW with some shields going in. So it's a Sledgehammer Perfect Storm build. It's a full-fledged, damage-oriented Muradin Storm Bolt build. Vendetta dropping a lot of HP. Storm Bolt does not connect. Entangler also is a miss. You see the magic missiles coming out. Capricorn landing the Sonic Storm on the minions there just to clear the lane a little bit. The shrine is active. Do they want to pick it up? I think they should. There we go. Resurgence now. Start your engine. Blue team. The very weird lane rotation. Seems like they're just going to soak up the lane. So there's 2 plans here that Resurgence can do. Either A, clear up the gardens ASAP, or let Vendetta solo this one out and you go and soak the different lanes. Clearly, actually, no. Wow, yeah, going for Kashras. That's a very interesting strategy. That's actually going to help push the lanes very, very fast. Hahar in the bottom area, soaking up the lane XP. CW senses something is wrong, and there we go. The camp's getting picked up. In the meantime, top lane, the Punisher still 27 counts going strong. Bottom area, the camp's now going towards Renovatio once again. They got a plan going to this game. I like that. Level 6 soon from both sides. And CW will have to clear up this Kashras once again. Don't want to rotate out too far out. Capricorn clears up the Kashras. Top lane, they leave it at 1. That's very smart. They're going to have to clear the bottom area first. The Kashras going to work already. Mid lane, you see that Tessadar up against the Murden. Top lane still a bit of a gank, but they are not activating the shrine. Capricorn goes to the bottom here. CW is already here, I think some form of a defense against the Kashras. And you can see the shields going out. The structure is very important in this game. Just making sure that they don't lose the structures to no apparent reason. Level 7 just got hit here by the red team. And it's going to be Snowstorm, Hardened Bones, Drought Overflow, Sledgehammer, Cleanse, Piercing Bolt, Osin Renewal, Triple Storm Bolt build, Incendiary Elixir, Frostbitten, very standard stuff. On the red side, also very standard stuff, but I'd like to point out that it's a Kala's Embrace, and all that thought, Malfern dropping a lot of HP there will go down. Vendetta, unfortunately, not able to do anything. What a weird timing for a pickoff there. That means the Punisher is still going to get a bit of extra help here, but CW going in against his core. He's probably going to take the fall, but some heals from Stronger. Very nicely done. You're also going to see the Frozen Pulse connecting, and Roots go down, but it seems like there's still not enough damage going out forward. And the back line getting a bit of a damage already. They all having to pull back out. Stronger now getting slammed against by that Sonya. That's a kill against the Uther. Bit of a comeback story there. Misery Pro in the bottom area trying to flank the Punisher. But like to point out that it's actually going to be the Leeching Plasma as well as the Kala's Embrace, so that's really good to have. You also will see a bit of the Charge Blast, probably going to be Seeker as well. And very nicely done. Enduring and Rampant Growth for Malfurion, just more heals. More heals, more shields, so want to out-sustain the enemy. We'll have to see how this actually is going to work out. So mid lane aggression coming in, Capricorn, not at the best possible state. Some heals from Tanuki going in as well. You could see all those shields going in, not going to expire. Bottom area, CW, Tanuki going to clear up this lane pretty well. They also get a half a level lead here for RSG. And looks like it's a very, very weird scenario here. They're only going for Mercenary Camp on blue side for Renovatio. Don't think they're actually going to go in. They're just baiting out Stumbled. But the Castras will go down very easily. You don't think it's actually going to push much as well. Bottom area, Leeming taking a bit of a beating. Capricorn going to be all right. Still has got that dimensional shift at least. It pops the Plasma Shield. Magic Missiles connecting beautifully on Hahar. And mid area, CW Tanuki doing a pretty good job here. Rotating back out, level 10 against level 9. Vendetta now top lane. Moving away. Already level 10. It's the Ruffled Berserker, Undecided, Disintegrate, Undecided, Tranquility. Few key reasons why they're undecided. Depending on what Lyric picks up, maybe it's going to be Sanctification. All right, he decides to not care about it anymore. And for the Tassadar, it's a few couple good reasons why I think he's not decided that. But okay, it's going to be the False Wall. Seems like doesn't care anymore. Okay, it's the Entomb. Now, it's not so good because I was about to say that if it's actually the Entomb, maybe you don't want a False Wall. Given the fact that Entomb will be a bit of a blockage already. Maybe Archon's going to be able to do a little bit more damage on the side. But nope, not going to be the case. All right, Shrine going to activate itself in the mid lane. Red team taps it, so it starts. And Renovatio trying to catch out his Capricorn, but he still has got the Dimensional Shift already being used. Some stuns going out. Water Element coming in as well. Capricorn now a little bit of trouble. Tanuki looking for the seals going in. The False Wall coming back out. The Plasma Shield yet again. And Capri looking for the second Dimensional Shift, but it's a little bit on cooldown. Not going to get it. The Tranquility pop a little bit too slow, actually. I think the Dimensional Shift a little bit too early on. BYY with the fray against CW. CW pots back with the Eldruin's Might. Root going up against Greymane, some damage coming out and going through. But 7 against 7. That's the state of this Shrine right here. Top lane, we have those minions getting cleared out. Mid area, we have Zappy Tanuki here trying to put up a good fight, but 21 against 7. They still haven't got any Guardians yet. See the Arcane up doing some burst in the background. VYY with the Entomb against Vendetta. Vendetta slips out, back out. And VYY now a little bit of trouble there. Seems like the slam's going to go through. And it's going to be a kill against the Lyric. Vendetta now dropping very, very low, but no Tranquility. And Hahar pulls back out. You see yet another Disintegrate coming out from Leeming. His Koa now pulls back. A bit of a slow from the Ghost of Lyric. And 12 against 11, but it seems like the Shrine just went to Resurgence. Renovatio, VYY respawning. And just gonna have to wait for Zappy to take down his healing well, I guess. Vendetta gonna be able to clear out most of his Guardians there. Top fort's already gone on the left side. Zappy, aggressive Hearthstone, but the rest of Renovatio's in his area right now. One more Guardian. And they pick it up. CW really nicely done. Now Dreams might back out. Nice false wall. Looks like the turnaround's going to happen. Lyric with the Entomb, but no follow-up. And we still see the Punisher looking for the stun. And misses the stun on VYY's Ghost there. A bit regrettable. Still, we're going to see Mid lane getting a bit of a push action coming through from the red team. Mota Punisher. Misery Pro a little bit of trouble. CW going into the backstage. And now have the stun going in. Also going to see the Divine Shield coming up. But the Force Wall from Capricorn with the plays. Stronger going to take the fall. Hahar's already gone. Tranquility being popped. They're still going to continue to push. But the fort's still standing. The Punisher is drunk. Somebody going to wake him up on that. Tower's going to drop soon. The Punisher jumps past the wall and it's already lost. But the fort will go down as well. It's very well played by Resurgence to get the level 14 lead against level 12. Level 13 talent here advantage against Renovatio as well. You got the Mystical Spear, Prescience, Glass Cannon, Imposing Will, Ice Block. And it looks like it's going to be a Raid Khazra camp going out for the red team Resurgence. Again, just bottom lane aggression coming out through. If they get this fort, they're very close to level 15, which means that by next shrine, they should be looking at level 16, which means that Renovatio is just too far back. Still possible, but they need to win fights before they hit 16, and that would be now. But 3 men only in this area. Misery Pro not in the best spot. Foswall trying to force a bit of a detour going out. His squad from the back line. CW a little bit of overextension on his part. Misery Pro going to be okay using the Dark Flight disengage. Zappy throws out the Arcane up, and there we have the Disintegrate, but not going to be a kill. Vendetta again on the flip side, losing a bit of HP, will be okay. That burst coming out from Li Ming. Zappy doing such a good job. 37,000 damage on Zappy's Li Ming. Like they point out that there's also the Ice Block on Malfurion. And they're almost looking at level 16. About 3/4 of a level left. So that's the window here for Renovatio to take a fight. And it's not going to be easy for Renovatio, regardless of how you look at it. Capricorn pulls back out, and yep, just going for mercenary camps. They already took down all 3 forts. Next one, Shrine's going to activate right here. Still no level 16 for RSG. So Renovatio still got a bit of a window here. Put up a good fight. VYY takes a bit of a beating. Drain Hope does not connect. CW now in the front line. And it's going to be all right. Capricorn, bottom area, trying to soak up the level 16. Very smart. I like this strategy a lot. Again, they just got to make sure they don't lose anyone on the top lane. Here comes the chain stun, but it's not going to connect. Haha, dropping a little bit. There goes the burst once again. Zappy going to pull back out because of the Blizzard from Jaina. Well played there by Hiskoa. Capricorn. Again, in this area, Shrine is active but not tapped yet. They should tap it ASAP. Level 16 just reached here by RSG. And you can see Nerfs of Steel, Dimension Warp, Mirror Ball, Undecided, Hard to Focus. Should be the imposing, not imposing, I mean the Holy Ground. I'm expecting Holy Ground. Yep, it's going to be Holy Ground. There we go. Still no Sanctification in this game just yet. Vendetta by himself clearing up the Guardians is a very heavy lifting duty. But he's going to have to do it. They're moving around again. 4 versus 5. They're going to be very careful about this one here. Haha not going to catch out on Li Ming. The bottom area, CW takes a bit of a beating from 4-man aggression here. Blizzard does connect. CW pulls back out. Misery Pro jumps in, and there goes the Entomb. But it does not connect on the Tyrael. CW having to pull back out. Eldraine's going to be on cooldown for the next 4 to 5 seconds, but very good shields coming in. And a sustain going through. Water Elemental completely wasted there. Not going to achieve anything. Probably just the bottom area. But look at Zappy just sieging away at the mid lane. It's going to be able to clear this lane very quickly with Disintegrate. And top lane Vendetta is doing it. So this is a very smart split of objectives here. But as long as they don't lose anyone in the bottom lane, they will not lose this lead. Almost level 16 going to be reached here by Renovatio. Li Ming, a little bit of a bad spot right now. Muradin coming in from the back. Zappy trying to pull back out. Not going to be dismounted. He throws out the Arcane up, decides to go for a keep instead, looking for the value. Nice teleport, last 2 to 3 hits, and he actually gets it. The keep to trade up for Zappy. 45 seconds, not sure if it's worth it or not, but they're going to at least have the Punisher push the top lane. Not the best moment for Vendetta to activate the Punisher, but we're going to have to wait for 30 seconds without Li Ming. BYY, a little bit of a bad spot. Capri not able to land that force wall. Top lane, Punisher already jumped across the wall there. They're not able to take down the small wall or even a gate. And Tangling Root just buying some zones there for the red team. Punisher once again looking for yet another stun. Oh, haha, dropping so low. Some heals coming up, but he's going to be okay. And 2, meanwhile, connecting only on Tesla. That guy can run away. Not going to be worried about that. 5 seconds before Li Ming respawns. Great pickoff on the Ford in the mid lane. Have to say, it worked out well. Nice mirror ball pickup there. Northern exposure, by the way, for Jaina. Also going to see the Concentrator Blast, a huge power spike for Greymin and Jaina. That's very important. There's also the Stone Form, Benediction. Lyric undecided yet. The Fuzz Wall, oh man, he's not even able to move anywhere. That's it. Watermelon coming out. 2-man target, but Sanctification already being popped. Haha does not have the Dwarf Toss. Zappy coming from the back, but Lyric already giving chase. And still going to see a bit of the tranquility now, healing on the multiple targets. Capricorn losing a little bit of HP, using the dimensional shift. Will be able to heal back up to full HP. VYY on the flip side now losing a bit of HP, and will be able to pull back up, but the Blizzard goes down. Nice Divine Shield to keep him alive. Vendetta needs help, but Vendetta does not have his support near him. He's going to have to Whirlwind to keep himself alive here, and the few Sykes being slammed will be able to do it. It also gets a bit of regrowth, but Misery Pro with the burst going, and Greyman goes down. 2 to 3 men down on the red side. Already 2 men versus 3. Haha still standing. Capricorn with the cheat engine, he's going to heal back up to full HP. He's Goa once more, trying to give chase. Some more plasma shields coming out. Tanuki trying to land this fire, moon fire, but his Goa going to drop, and Hahar's going to be next 4 men down the side of Renovatio. Tanuki still giving chase, and Skeleton King, Lyric there with a bit of a just spoil the party. He just spoiled the pizza. That's slow there from Lyric, very well done. 4 men down, 4 for 2 exchange. Resurgence, almost level 20 because of that fight there. We got a replay, we're going to pull it out. Meanwhile, Shrine going to activate in about 27 seconds. And as you can see here, this long, sustained fight, Hahar and Misery Pro in the back line. They were jumping on various targets, but the shield's going out. Huge props to Capricorn as well as Tanuki for keeping up the entire team alive the whole time. And a fantastic Psionic Storm by Capricorn to pick off Greymane. He would have survived that. That's it, that's going to be the end of their fight. We're now going back to real time, the Shrine spawning again. And also, most of the players have already respawned. Waiting for the level 20 Resurgence now. Gonna have to pick it. Renovatio on the flip side. Now it's a pretty close fight for a start. The burst against Hahar. He still has the Dwarf Toss just now, but a teleport from Li Ming. And Haha's already so low. Zappy cycling through those spells there. 62,000 damage by Zappy. Li Ming doing such a good job. Gonna have to pull back out once more. And I was laughing at his Astral Presence, so. No, wait, he went Power Hungry. Okay, that was the last game. Probably gonna be a Frozen Punisher. Going to Resurgence. Level 20 just hit here for the team. Hardened Shield, Rewind, Temporal Flux, another Hardened Shield, and Storm Shield. To pick up this Punisher before Renovatio hits level 20, they can actually end this game. But if Renovatio somehow, which is why they're trying to soak the lane as much as possible, get the level 20 and defend in the mid lane, that's going to be it. It's still going to be a close fight. Stronger now, dropping a lot of HP. Maybe fosters the Divine Shield for himself. You see the extra magic missiles coming out. Zappy, along with the rest of the cavalry, arriving. Stronger dropping. A nice force wall. Stronger with the Divine Shield going up. Already getting body block quickly. Stronger without the Divine Shield. We also see the Whirlwind coming out. Vendetta getting a bit of a stun. And the Entomb on 2 targets. But also going to see the Sanctification turn around. And it's still not over here. The force wall. And you see the Punisher jumping out of nowhere. Lyric still standing. Not for long. CW with a lot of shields going on. The Hardened Shield, the Plasma Shield, the Hardened Shield. You name it, he's got it. That's it. Vendetta now still giving chase. Holy Ground, not the best. But still going to see Hahar trying to bait out the Punisher to the bottom area. We tried it before. It does not work. The AI is hot-wired to push the same lane. And the 2-man stun going up. Vendetta just trying to burst down the back line with seismic slams going in. Occasionally slamming the core. Core now dropping really, really low. And it looks like Resurgence going to win game number 1. Renovatio. 1 game down in this grand final series. So we are now also going to pull a replay for Renovatio. They need to win 2 more games to qualify out of the Philippines for Southeast Asia. And for Resurgence, they need to win 3 more. They cannot afford to lose only 1 more game in this instance. No, sorry, 2 more games. Win 3, lose 2. Maximum for Resurgence. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this one here. Close fight here by Zappy, but the rest of the team just coming in so hot, so strong. Fast and furious. And nice false wall, Stronger. And you see that body block in place. Stronger still trying to stay alive at the end of it. Vendetta overextends a little bit, but Tanuki still going forward. Zappy throwing out the magic missiles. Great reaction by CW on his sanctification. Have to comment him on that play there. Really well done. VYY goes down to Psionic Storm from Capricorn. And you see the Temporal Flux being very effective. Unfortunately, his holding ground not the best. But would have been a great pick regardless. Hahar pulling back, and yep. That's it. That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Going for a short break. We'll be back again with game number 2. Like to point out, Liming, Zappy's Liming, not the best. Because only 1 kill, it does not reset. So very upset about it. And 3 assists. 3 death, 6 assists. 72,000 damage. He did the burst, but no kills on that side. Basically just Sonya going in and doing the work. So great plays by Vendetta. And yeah, we're going for a break. We'll be back shortly with game 2. So sit tight. We'll be back. That's it, a fight going out. Butcher Ball coming in already. CW just tanking him, a lot of damage in the front line. Tranquility coming out, but Liming already getting bursted down. Also going to see the Luna Flare stun. Zagaradas go down stronger in the back line, going up against Greymane. Greymane picks up 2 kills, but still not over it for Resurgence. 4 versus 3. VYY dropping a lot of HP, and we still see the ETC with 2 to 3 men stun. Vendetta giving the chase. Very, very dangerous position for Vendetta to be in. The slam not going to go through. Sonya goes down, unfortunate enough. ETC will make the trade. 3-for-2 exchange.